Alright, today on this episode we're going to be on Lake Gaston. Water's up a little bit, a little dirty, but we're going to see if we can catch some summertime crappie. We're going to go back here in the creek where the water's running about 78, 79 degrees. It's the middle of the day, it's 11 o'clock, a little bit after it. Hey, let's go see if we can catch some crappie. Jump on the boat. Let's go. Okay guys, it's late morning. Been bass fishing. I thought, wonder if I could catch a crappie. Hope y'all can see him or not. A little, about a 9.5 incher. I'm throwing this dock shooter. Got two big old legs. I'm using a weedless head. A lot of these docks have braces on them on this lake, and boy, where they hang you up. Let's see if we can find another one. I can't get the GoPro on soon enough to film anything. Tell me that ain't ugly. He's a pretty fish. That's one of those, that's a Charlie Brewer swim bait, crappie swim bait. It's I got it on a heavier head. I got it on a 1/16 so I can get it on back in there. I'm gonna show y'all how deep the water is here. You ready? Here comes the chopper. 27 feet. That's what it is in front of this dock. 27 feet. This is what you call middle of the day summertime crappie. And I'm just going back into that dock as far as I can shoot it. And that swim bait, I'm just letting it sink a little bit and reeling it back real slow. I've used it before in other videos, a different color. I used a bait fish color before. This is called chartreuse yellow belly, I think that's what it's called. And it looked good in the magazine. It looked good online. So I thought, you know, when the water's got some stain to it, it ought to be good. So sometimes you got to go with something a little different, something that everybody else is not using too. So what I'm gonna do. I know it's crappie on this dock. It's about 11 o'clock. So this is midday crappie fishing. Got a little breeze going now. Just started. Just had a bump right there. I'm gonna rig up about 3 different baits, just to give them something different to look at each time. And I'm gonna pitch these. Try to skip if I don't hit the water too soon. There it goes, way on back there, way back past that jet ski, at the front of that jet ski or so. I'm gonna throw about 3 different baits at them for a little bit, just to see, in 3 different colors, just to see what can happen. The water has a little stain to it. And what I got to watch on this dock, it has braces down here about, I can feel them, my bait hitting them. I can't use an open bait. I got to use one with the weed guard on it, and I still got to watch. I can hang it up. If I get it caught where the braces meeting that post right there, if I get it caught where the braces meeting that post, I can pinch it. And then there's a brace running down from these posts right here, back through both of them, all the way. When the water's clear, I can see them. That's how I know they're there. And they're only down about 5 feet under the water. Maybe 6 at the most. So it's a tough dock to fish, but being it's in 27 feet right here, that means it's probably 20 feet at the front of that dock. And we're right on a channel. This is the main creek channel. It makes it a good summertime holding dock. This dock will hold crappie probably all summer long. Yeah, well, didn't mean to do it to you, little buddy. He flopped out of my hand, but at the time I thought I had a hold of him. Don't flop on it. As soon as you touch him, Come here. The little fellas won't open their mouth good, will they? Alright. There you go. He's just a little fella. Tear up my little Kitech. Y'all didn't know they even made Kitechs that small, did you? He's slimy for some reason. I couldn't even hold to him. He had an extra layer of slime on him. Alright, let me get over a little closer, guys. I'm gonna try to show you what I'm doing. The water is 78 degrees right here. Alright. I got 4-pound line. Let's see if I can get where I want to cast. I want to cast as close as I can to the center of the center of the boathouse, because they're using the shade, right? And it's 80 degrees today. I'm letting it sink a little ways before I think it's about 6 to 8 foot. And I'm starting to reel it. If the crappie want it, guys, if they're in 10 or 12 foot water, they'll come up and get it. You're not going to get something past them. They really want it. There's a bump. I just had a bump and I messed him. All right, let me get my line straight here. Let me get back in there again. All right, back in there again. I'm getting about halfway back through there. Gotta get on down a little ways before I ever start. And I'm just gonna reel it slow. Reel it slow. I'm gonna try to turn around where y'all can see. Like I said, I've got to watch for the braces on the end here. Alright, I didn't get a bite that time. Let's get back under this one. Alright, well, way back there. I'm way back there. Gonna let it sink a little bit. And I'm gonna... Alright. I had a bump already. There he is. Look at there. As soon as I started reeling it. I let it sink, and as soon as I started reeling it, see what happened? Bam! There he got it. That's a decent one. Hey guys, for this time of year, I don't care how big they are. It's just fun catching some crappie. You know what I'm saying? We like, oh, he's a nice one. He's about 10 inches. Let me get this boat out if I get in top on my fishing area. He wanted that thing. And I bet you. All right. Got it. Gotcha. Gotcha, buddy. There you go. Try to splash me. Y'all didn't see that, did you? All right. You can see how much wind we got. I didn't roll back. The wind's getting up. It was calm this morning. The wind blowing a little bit does not hurt the fishing. It hurts the audio. All right, let me see if I can get back in there again. But I couldn't get as far that time. Getting a little chop on the water now. It's harder to skip a bait. Y'all guys know what I'm talking about. And this bait don't weigh anything. It's a 1/32 weedless head. Look, a bump already. There he is, guys. Here he comes. Can you see him? Here he comes. Whoops. There he comes. How you like that? That's 2 casts and 2 fish. In the middle of the day, 11:30, something like that now. 11:15, I haven't looked for a little bit. Look at that. All right. Let's see if we can come up with another one. That's fun. You know, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. That's fun to catch some fish, isn't it? It is fun to catch fish, guys. It doesn't matter how big they are. I enjoy catching the big ones. So like old Al Bundy. I enjoy catching the... You had to watch it, right? I enjoy catching the big ones, but... You know what? It's just fun catching fish sometimes. Alright. Hey, I want to cast and didn't have a bite, guys. That's my fault. So I didn't get back in there far enough. You got to get on back in there. Oh. You got to put that little grunt at the end to get further. Letting it sink. I'm just letting it sink down about what I think it'll say, 6 or 8 feet. 1/32 it. It's probably less than a foot, and I'm gonna start reeling it. Oops, I hit one of the braces. I see you gotta watch the braces on some of these boathouses. And if you catch a big fish, I had one the other day on one of the boathouses. He wrapped me up on a brace. All right, I done caught all the ones that are active on that side. I just hit one of these holes right here. Well, maybe we won't hit one of those holes. This wake from a boat just came by. Now that's when the chop on the water is against you. It makes it hard to skip when you got that chop on the water. There you go. You got to lay down and get that rod really close to the water. You see how I had to lay out there? You heard me say this before. Fishing docks is work. Up, I had a bump right there, guys. I didn't get him. There's another bump. I got that one. Now he's got me around the post. Here he comes. You wore yourself up, didn't you, fella? Trying to get around the post, didn't you? See, these are all spawned out crappie. See how skinny they are. Come here. Open your mouth, say ah. See how skinny they are here? And then spawned it out. Look there, as soon as I touch the bait. He's no monster. He's pretty, but he ain't no monster, is he? Go on back over there and grow up some. You know, they say that crappie don't get very old. I've heard that from a few people. I'm gonna do some research on that. I just run out of time, guys. You've heard me say I'm a home improvement contractor, and I've worked a lot of hours this week to take off today so I can fish some. Like, God, look here. I came around to the side of the boathouse just to see if there's anything on this side, and bam, look at there. There's another fun size one. All right, like I say, I don't expect to catch any monsters this time of year. They've got to be around. Those 12, 14-inch fish got to be around. And you think this would be a good place to find one of them in this deep dock. Oh, there's a bite already. Good gosh. I hadn't even started reeling it yet. I was still letting it sink, and I had a bite that time. Might have to glue my bait on there. A little minnow. Just using a little minnow. There's so many. There you go. Guys, there's so many good crappie baits on the market. My gosh. You go online and look around, there's so much stuff. I mean, if you don't do much crappie fishing, or look at paying attention to it when you go in these bait shops, you know, there's all kinds of bass stuff, right? It's easy to find, isn't it? But to find the good crappie stuff, personally where I live, there's one bait shop here has a good bit of stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, if you want to find a odd and end stuff, you know, you gotta go online and look around. And there's quite a few good pages online, good companies are selling crappie stuff, that you can find a lot of stuff. I'll let it sink, then I'm gonna start reeling it here. Well, we went out and fished a little bit today for about an hour and a half for crappie. It's getting hot, it's time for me to go in. But let me share with you what we done. I was throwing a Charlie Brewer swim bait. I switched colors to see if I could catch something on that one. I didn't. We caught a couple on that, I think. I don't know what all we're gonna get to share with you. That's a 1/16 ounce, that's a BM weedless head. Guys, I use them all the time. You've seen that on my other videos. If you haven't tried them, you need to. You will lose a few fish because they don't hit it hard enough, you won't hook them, but you don't get hung up all the time. That's the good part. There's a trade-off, right? Let me get that rod out of the way. There's a trade-off. I'm drifting here a little bit with the wind, guys. This is also weedless head. This is a 1/32. I had a little swimming minnow on it. It's made by Kitech. It's called a minnow. I think it's 2 inches long. They come in multiple colors. You got to match the color to the water. The water had a little stain to it. That's sexy shad. Also, this is a weedless head too. I was just throwing a little dock shooter like this. I switched off to that bait earlier, but I was going to hit. This is what I was throwing. But I still had it on there. I was throwing just a little dock shooter. That's what got me started. This thing skips really good, and because it's got a lot of body to it. You know, a lot of plastic in this part of it, so it makes it skip easy. You see it got busted. Crappie busted it off. But that's what I was doing. We caught 10 or 12, 14 crappies, something like that. I don't know. I could have kept catching them. Caught quite a few. Guys, that's a lot of fun. Main thing is find a deep dock. It was 27 feet there. At the front of the dock, it was like 22 feet. And the crappie on it. And them crappie will stay on that dock all summer. Because it's deep, it's got plenty of shade. It's going to be cool. It's on the main creek channel. It's going to be the coolest water they can find. It's right at the mouth of the main channel. That's what you got to look for in the summertime for crappie. Deep docks, deep brush piles, 12, 14, 15, 16 foot, maybe even down to 20, 22 foot. Depends on what lake you are, what time of year it is, how warm your water gets, so on. But guys, don't give up on the crappie. You can still find them. Get out, fish deeper. Try a few different baits, try a few different colors, and find out, you know, what works the best for you. We're trying to share with you on this channel. Hope you subscribe and join us, guys. We'll try to keep some interesting stuff for you. And hopefully you're learning a few things. And like I say in the comments, tell me something you like to use on deep docks. Let's share with each other. Other people see the comments, let's share. And try to help each other become better fishermen. We'll see you next time on Fishing Lake Country.